Hi, I'm Jonathan Parks of Jonathan's Nature Crafts, and welcome to this series where we challenge ourselves to carve a set of Santas that are of both a cosmic Santa and an Uncle Sam Santa pattern. As I had had not so much experience in carving these and kind of wanted to keep the channel going, I decided to record the series in April where I kind of did the challenge series. And each original video was of a different length and kind of just depended on what kind of time we had, what state of mind I was in, what instructions I was given at the time, and that was why they all kind of ended at different places. So whenever I ended an original video, I would kind of give a little closing remark and give a little goodbye or something at the end just to kind of signify that it was the end of that recording. But given the possibilities, it turned out that the videos were of all these different lengths and couldn't be made for enough of a series to last. And it just so happened that for the steps involved, the series had to go into August just to keep it long enough, even though it was originally recorded to show up in July as a Christmas in July series. So I decided to take all the original videos and put them into one combined video that I decided to divide up into 15 segments. So even though there may be places in the video where it may seem like I'm ending it as of where I end a certain recording, the end of the video in this series will actually be at the place where you see a big black rectangle that says in white letters, "To be continued." So, thank you for watching and hope you will enjoy the series. In them and try to just get the little way right in where we kind of get out the mustache and the beard and just, try to find our way to what we're going to do. I say that there's just something where we have to come in here and make little lines down into the center of the nose and come between it and just try to get down where we see it's going to be just like this, and try to, and I could probably say for what I've done, probably kind of made something a little bit too long or hard or something the way it probably didn't quite need to be. So kind of got to remove wood along here and take care of little things just in their dadgum little places and try to put them up to where they're going to be fine little works that we'll just see whatever we got out of them. And sometimes, just sometimes, we got to kind of remove things around and kind of get the beard in place and just, try to see what's up with this. So, you know, think I came around to that while ago and just see that there's probably just one or two things we just got to measure the heck out of and just get down to the last little bit of the freaking mustache and see how it comes right along in here. So maybe this is where we got the little work to go in and just make out the little mustache in place as it's going to freaking be with every little last little word or two we take of all the things we have to do to manage up what we're having to be doing. And so, you know, little things in life come just like this, and, just kind of like put things up in just a good enough place for them to be. So finally, I'll say a little more come this way. It's just going to be just what we got to remove out of here, and maybe to say that we've kind of got a place or two to kind of make a little cut or two coming right in its dadgum place, and removing little noses in time. And you know don't know if I was careful enough when I was sawing these out to kind of make them just so they're going to be the right way, but kind of try to just get a little spot in here where we kind of like remove just a little place or two here. So get that spot right in, and kind of come around to the other cheek and get the same done here as well, and try to cut around that freaking little line and just make a little spot just come right in like that. And so maybe of all things, we're going to kind of get this in a way and just kind of like see how little work shall make a fine way right into this. So I think for what we've got here, we've probably gotten it good enough in shape to make the face out the way it's supposed to be. So kind of get that line right in spot. And for one thing, I say I've gotten this far along making out the face, and we can kind of come along this other one and take the very same steps, come here and round off little places that make out the beard, and put little spots in its place, and just kind of like get it in just the right little spot where it ought and needs to be. And so with a little thing in mind or two, we can do a little more, and think that this little blank turned out a little bit different from the other one as far as the place where the beard and mustache come out. So I say we can just kind of make a little line in the middle where we can just kind of get the middle of the mustache right in a good place. And so, you know, it's just kind of where some things might have been a little bit different from what we previously expected. So it's going to be kind of where we're going to try to make it about the same on this one as it was on the other, and probably not in the exact same shape as the pattern, but we're just getting it along out there. So finally, we're just going to get a little bit of extra work done in and make it so it's going to be fine little artistic things that we measure up to just like this. And seeing how this is coming along, we're going to try to make something below the mustache of the beard and try to get it into a little bit of a good old place where it can just be freely going down to where it's just going to be fine little artsy work just to manage poor old Santa Claus. So maybe with this time around, we'll try to get the beard out so it's going to have a little bit of a wavy feel in this other one too. And, you know, sometimes I tell you, as you learn in life, there's just nothing you can make perfect. You can't make anything perfect in every way. Sometimes things are going to fail and not always be exactly what you hope for, but it's all just going to be a good thing, and you can just let every mistake you make in life be a new opportunity at something. So I say that everything we do here, not going to be perfect, but we're going to make it the best it can be. So I'd be happy to share just how these little thoughts are making a little work come out to be a fine little sculpting idea for the heck of this journey, I say. So finally, just get a little something out of this and freaking all y'all out, I say, just don't know what the heck this is going to come out to freaking be. So dadgummit, I say, just find little artsy work that shall measure itself out. So finally, getting things done here is going to be a blessing to us all and a blessing in disguise for the rest of y'all too. So finally, just work our way in a piece. We're finally going to get a little bit done just to try to see things just the dadgum way we ought to see them. So ain't no time to worry about what everybody else is doing, because I'm here to tell you something, people. If you think you're not creative, you are in some way or another. So just happy to know you all are coming in this place and seeing just how nice little sculpting gets to be done in artsy ways. So just kind of know that we kind of got to work at the things we do that we make, and you know kind of come up here, make little cuts for the eyes. And I say with one little thing up here, the eyebrows are going to come out in a little bit of a separate way, but we can measure that out the best way we know how, to the best of our ability, when we get down to just making a real good piece to show, and kind of come down to where we get things just in the right place for all the things we know to come and see Jesus face to face. So there's just times when we got to take it slow and got to work about our business and see how little things just measure the heck out. So finally, just kind of get things done in here where we're coming about with these little things where we just get the eyebrows to come in place and everything else. So I'll just kind of remove some wood from in between here, try to take it just so it's going to be fine little ways to sculpt things out and make them so they're going to be fine dandy little pieces to show in art. And finally, just get down to where we get the little nose in place and come up between the little brows and see just what we got right out of a dadgum piece here. And maybe, just maybe, try to kind of get a little bit of something done on these brows of this other side too, and just try not to chip them completely off, but try to just remove the wood from underneath them so it's going to be in a fine place where it needs to be to kind of get things just so they're going to be right above all things. So finally, just get down to where we will just remove a little something from here and got a good set of eyebrows just to come right in their place and take care of everything that it is going to need. So finally, just get something done here and just finally make our way down to where we're going to see just how nice things can turn out when we get them all done. And just